Here is video number 9 in the AdLizard Introduction to SDK series. So far we've shown you how to navigate AdLizard, set up your development environment. We've shown you how to attach some metadata to a doc using both the AdLizard admin console and the SDK, and also update that metadata. I'm now going to show you how you can ask the engine to enqueue a transaction for a particular document so that you can get that built so the engine can process your request using InDesign Server. I'm going to paste in here a little bit of code and describe what I've just done. So I'm just putting a little build doc sub here. It's going to ask for a document as an input, so the doc object itself. It's then going to raise three new objects: a transaction object, a farm object, and a user object. A transaction being the way to enter a request into the AdLizard InDesign Server engine. A farm being potentially a group of those engines, so that you can make a request of a particular group. When it's not important here, we've only got one engine. And a user, of course, is a user. I've actually instantiated that above, but I didn't use it here, so I probably don't need it here. And now I'm going to describe the rest of it. I connect those three objects, or two objects it will be here, to the database, and then I'm going to use the user.retrieveAll method to simply get myself a user in memory. I then set up the status of the transaction in memory, setting it to 1. Any entry made into the database where the TR status is 1 will be picked up by the engine. The transaction needs to know which user has requested it, and I'm just using the first user that has been retrieved by this method. And I'm asking it asks me what type of transaction. Now, a closed doc transaction, as is mentioned here, a closed doc transaction will provide me all of the things that happen when a document is closed in the normal admin console. So it'll give me high-res EPS or PDF or whatever it is I want. It then pulls the farm requested from the user ID and asks which doc we're going to build. So that's pretty obvious. It'll pull the correct engine, the least busy engine, from the engine farm nominated here, and create the transaction. This line here will hold the ASP in flux, so it won't allow the ASP to continue or return any control to the user's browser window until the transaction is completed, but it'll only wait up to 100 seconds, and you can make this variable before it fails. So it's just a matter now of updating our data and calling this build doc sub from this sub. Once the button's clicked, I'll build the doc, nominating that I want to throw in the doc that we've got. Okay, that should do it. I'm going to move this window here, this engine window here, before I run it. It'll probably have to move it again in a second. So I'm going to build this. Shift this out of the way. We're going to build the Abacus document. Oh, what happened here? I have to take out the user connection from above here. Now I run it. Stop. Run. I'm going to find the Abacus doc. There it is. Put in here heaven and go. We see here the engine is put to work by the go button over here.